Unfortunately for him, no one was interested. I think they'd all given up by that point. The last Night Eater to be born was Rin, and that was over 150 years ago.
Well, the jury's still out on the exact time frame there.
Then, about 2 years ago, Soga disappeared. Rather suddenly at that. It's as if he decided his ruined kin were no longer worth his time, so he turned his back on us and left.
Hold up. Are you seriously telling me Rin is over 150 years old? What does that make you then?
My official age is 15, thank you very much.
I was born about 20 years before Rin, I believe. Though, when you live as long as we do, you stop keeping track after a while.
Yeah, my mind's kind of blown right now. I thought you were both young girl characters, but I guess you're actually older woman characters.
Don't define people by their appearances.
Back on topic. Do you know what this Soga person's doing in Akiba? Or why he's gotten involved with the Synthesters?
We've been Synthester hunters since the very beginning.
But we've had no Synthesters to hunt for at least the past 100 years.
Because of that, most of us essentially stopped thinking about them and forgot what they were capable of.
So, when the cursed things came crawling out here, I started wondering, could our missing brother have something to do with it? That's when I wrote that nasty letter to keep Shizuku away, then skipped town to find out.
Causing me minor trauma in the process. Regrettably, it seems Rin's intuition was right on the mark. Soga is the one pulling the strings here, without question.
So if we do something about him, that'll take care of the Synthesters too?
That seems likely, yes.
Big Brother's not the only one who's gotten himself caught up in this mess, though. Daishi Hunt Pharmaceuticals definitely has their nose in this, too. Not sure how deep they go, but still.
There are other questions as well, such as, why is this only occurring in Akiba? And why have no other locations been targeted?
That is a very good question.
Maybe it is happening in other places. It could be.
Well, if it is, nobody's talking about it on Pitter. I've only been seeing clips about monsters in Akiba.
Well, how about that? A real secret society trying to pull some evil plan on Japan.
Not Japan, just Akiba. The question remains, why has Soga come here? And why is this town the only place he's targeted? If we can answer these questions, we might be able to get to the heart of the matter.
Well, either way, we've still got a long road ahead of us. Maybe now we know who the bad guy is, but that don't exactly solve the problem. Know what I mean? Remember, the streets of Akiba are still crawling with those damn Synthesters.
Yeah, I agree. We can't rush things. We're freedom fighters. We've got a job to do, and we've got to do it right. Right?
Oh, hey, sis. Is it true you're renting a room upstairs here?
I am. Pops was kind enough to let me stay. Occasionally, he lets me help around the shop as well.
Well, would you consider moving into my apartment with me instead? I'm sure your quality of life would be much better there.
Hey, you got a problem with my bar?
If you and I lived together, too, we could bathe together like we used to, and keep each other warm at night by sleeping on the same futon. And, if you really wanted, we could go even farther than that, but... now I'm blushing.
I don't...
You know, this is the first time I've ever seen something like this in real life.
Yeah, you can really feel the pangs of forbidden love emanating from these two.
I have to say, I kind of like this intimate Rin just about as much as cool idol Rin.
Yes, yes, it is very, very cute.
It's more than cute. When a character goes into girls' love mode, she receives homoerotic bonus points, contributing to her appeal.
Oh, hey, it's time for our next patrol.
Is it now? I trust you won't mind if I join you guys today. Come on, sis. You're with me.
Considering where the conversation left off, I'm not sure I like that plan.
Aw, sis. Don't be mean. If I can't go with you, then maybe I just won't go at all.
Hold on, that's not how this works.
Fine. Get off my back, I'll go. Well, what are you waiting for, minion? Stop staring off into space and walk me to Main Street.
I'm not sure that combination is any better.
Oh, hey, I have an idea. While we're out on patrol, we can pretend you're my manager. Though, if any weird rumors start to surface, you're a dead man. You got that?
Whoa, look! It's Rin! Oh, she's super cute today! Is she gonna put on another impromptu concert? Can I shake your hand?
Oh, sorry, my little sheeplings, but I'm on personal business right now. Still, I hope you'll be looking forward to my next show.
Oh, of course! Oh, she's so cool!
Well, of course! It's thanks to the fans that the Rin brand is such a big success, after all. All those squees are what keep me going. There, in front of that store. I'm sensing synthesters. Too bad for them, I can sniff out their cover.
The hell do you want? Wait, aren't you Rin? All right! Give me your autograph, babe.
Hey, hold up. The guy who's with her. Haven't we seen him somewhere before?
Huh? Whoa! These are the guys with the rewards on their heads.
There's a bounty on Rin too, come to think of it. Which means if we take them both down, we get double the reward.
There's a bounty on us? What do you mean by that?
Can't mess this up then. Better take that medicine so we can kick their asses in one go.
Yahoo! This stuff right here gives you more energy than you know what to do with.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. We sure ain't gonna lose now.
Medicine? What did you take exactly?
It's real sweet, see? And it makes you stronger, little by little.
Get ready for a beating!
Let's do this. Whew. Well, that takes care of them. I'll say this much. You're a lot stronger than I gave you credit for. I mean, I guess you are Sis's familiar, so it's only natural you could pull your weight. But still. Anyway, we'd better make ourselves scarce before my fans come around again. Huh? Something wrong? What are you doing? You can't just grab a lady from behind like that. Do you have any shame? You don't deserve to be my sister's... Wait. Is something wrong? Your face looks terrible. I mean, you look deathly pale. Did you take a knock in the head or something? Just when you were getting respectable, here you are, acting like a sad little minion again. Honestly, if you cause any problems for Sis, I will have to take your head off. Come on, let's go back to Mogra. That medicine those synthesters mentioned, I'm not sure I like the sound of it. I need to make sure Sis knows about it too. Well.
The synthesters were taking some sort of drug?
I think this proves beyond a shadow of a doubt that Daishihan Pharmaceuticals is tangled up in all this.
It's not outside the realm of possibility.
Sorry to intrude on the conversation, but would you all mind gathering around for a moment?
Oh, what's up? Strategy meeting?
Take a look at this map.
This is a map of Akiba. But what are the points you placed on it?
Those are the locations of all known synthester incidents thus far.
Wow, nice work. This is why you're the dependable one. Your brother never could have put that together.
Oh, come on. I totally could have. Just because I don't always work hard doesn't mean I can't.
So, what did you find out?
The incidents are all contained within a near-perfect circle around AKIBA'S station. Every single attack has taken place within a 400-meter radius of that one spot.
Whoa, so what you're saying is... What are you saying exactly?
Well, I'm still not entirely certain about anything, of course. But a distinct pattern like this may be the smoking gun that tells us why Akiba was targeted.
You got a point. If all that mattered was having lots of people around, they could have picked Shinjuku, or Ikebukuro, or hell, downtown Tokyo.
Exactly. And if we can determine the reason Akiba was chosen, we might have an easier time figuring out how to put a stop to all this.
Right. So what is it about Akiba that you can't find anywhere else? Maids? Or fan comics, maybe?
There's a lot around here you can't find anywhere else. If that's all we have to go on, we're not much better off than before.
I received a mail from Ms. Kasugai.
Oh? What about?
Let's see. It says, help, in alley near suit shop on Main Street.
What?
If Miss Kasugai is in trouble, we have to go save her.
Hold it! How do we know this isn't a trap? I don't know about you, but I've never had a reason to trust that woman.
Maybe it is a trap, but it's still very worrying.
And what if it's a legitimate call for help?
Yeah, it's the Freedom Fighters' motto. No cry for help will ever go unanswered.
All right. In that case, I'll go take care of her myself.
You?
That's right. Whatever she's up to, I'm the least likely to fall for it.
But by yourself? That doesn't really seem like the best idea.
Well, then I'll just take our handy-dandy little minion along for the ride.
You mean him?
Aw, did you hear that? He thinks he has a choice. Anyway, enough chit-chat. Time for action. Come on, manager. Let's get going.
When did he become Rin's manager?
Well, he does have a lot to manage where she's involved.
Rin, please try not to be so hard on him.
Not to worry, sis. I'm just gonna saddle him up, take him round the corral, and bring him right back to the stall for you.
That's not very reassuring.
Hey, over here! Hurry!
It's her.
Oh, you brought Rin, I see.
Is that gonna make this awkward? Because you've already got some explaining to do. You tell me right now, what was up with that email?
The email. Well, I stumbled upon some misappropriated funds within the company, and when I called attention to it, I found myself ousted as CEO. And that's when I contacted you.
Wait, so when you say ousted?
I found her! This way!
Thought you and your friends could give us the slip, did you? Well, think again.
As you can see, it's been a rather exciting day.
You could have said something earlier.
Huh? You saw the email. What, should I have added more exclamation points after the word help?
Well, now, this is unexpected. Must be our lucky day.
Shion Kasugai and Rin together. Both our targets in one place. We'll take them both out right now.
Damn it. It was a trap, wasn't it?
No! Despite how it may look, I assure you, my desire for rescue was and remains quite genuine.
Well, regardless, we're gonna have to fight our way out of this. But I've got questions for you, Shion Kasugai. And I will make you talk once we're done here. Let's do this.
I'll take that!
Thank you so much, both of you. You've saved me.
Best way to thank me? Start talking.
Certainly. Anything I know, I'd be more than happy to share.
The synthesters we faced the other day were taking some kind of medicine to power up. That medicine came from Daishihan Pharmaceuticals, didn't it?
Are you honestly still insinuating such outrageous things about me?
But you're not denying it. Trying to change the subject, aren't you? What do you know? Spill it!
Do I know about a strange drug being used by the synthesters? No, I can't say that I do, but I can hazard a guess as to what it might be. And by the way, when did you become so unladylike?
Meet the real Rin. I don't keep the act up all the time, you know.
That's fine, I suppose.
I'm glad you approve. Now answer the question.
Oh, once we're somewhere else, yes, of course I will. Shall we say back at Mogra?
So wait, you're saying there was a freaking revolt at your office and you got muscled out?
Not quite muscled out, per se. I stepped down of my own free will. Seems I stumbled upon some creative bookkeeping from one particular group within the company, and they didn't much care for the attention.
A revolt, huh? You got any idea who might have called the shots?
Sakaguchi, maybe? Our managing director. You've met him. Or don't you remember? He is rather easy to forget. Not much of a presence, that one.
Oh yeah, that guy who came to pick you up. He seemed kind of tweaked out.
Koma Sakaguchi. I've been keeping an eye on him myself. His name's right under yours on my list, Shion Kasugai. And if there's embezzlement going on, you can bet it's being funneled right into the organization. To think that little twerp would be in this deep, though.
The group that was chasing me earlier were all Sakaguchi's people. I ask you, is it really such a threat for little old me to be wandering the streets of Akihabara? Sadly, I uncovered nothing relating to the drugs Rin described. Perhaps they're one of Sakaguchi's pet projects he doesn't like to talk about.
So what will you do now, Miss Kasugai?
Well, fortunately, I've been receiving offers from numerous colleges and research labs. So I have options to mull over for my future at the very least. Of course, that's after we sort out this whole Synthester mess. And until we do sort it out, I'd very much like to be a part of your group. I'm deeply curious to see how far the Synthester's influence has spread. And while we're finding that out, I may be able to help you in some small way.
So you want to join the Freedom Fighters?
Don't tell me I don't meet your requirements. I have a certificate of residence from Chiyoda City if it helps with the paperwork.
Nah, scraps of paper don't mean a thing here. All you need to join us is a love for Akiba deep in your heart.
Well, in that case, I'm perfectly qualified, even if I don't quite look the part.
She is here pretty much all the time lately. I don't see any problem letting her join, do you?
Hey, why the hell not? Welcome aboard. Now that you're one of us, what do you say we drop the formalities and just call you Shion?
That would be lovely. Thank you.
All right, we're one stronger now, so let's get back out there and do some damage.
Man, first Rin, now Shion. The Freedom Fighters keep growing and growing.
Oh, hey, are we gonna throw a welcome party for the new people?
I'll have to decline on that.
Yes, with things as they are, I don't think it would be appropriate. I believe I'll put in for an extended stay at a nearby hotel for the time being.
Ooh, that sounds so nice. I'd love to live in a hotel for a while sometime.
Didn't you once tell me you can only sleep on Japanese futons, though? The hotels around here are all Western style with beds.
Oh, yeah. Probably wouldn't be able to get any rest at all in that case.
I'm the opposite. I can only sleep on beds. Oh! We haven't shown Rin our special Freedom Fighter creation yet! Freedom Fighter creation? Don't move, okay? I'll show you! Togo and Shizuku, please come with me to get changed. Overflowing with smiles, I am Pinkrism! Huh? No. Wait, huh? I have no idea what you're saying, Kazi. Oh, was my pronunciation off? One more time, then. Overflowing with smiles, I am Pinkrism! Bam! Okay, so I understood all the words in that, but, you're still not making any sense. It's like word salad. Then I'll make it make sense! This is cosplay from AKIBA'S Squad Strip Prism! what Akiba Squad strip prism was, that would be helpful.
All right, now calm down, both of you. Kati is clearly showing you her cosplay for a reason. Perhaps to convey a certain feeling?
Feeling?
That's right! I thought maybe you could try to fight battles while wearing a cute style outfit like this. You're always wearing goth punk style clothing, so maybe it's time to try an image change.
Okay, I think I've more or less gotten a handle on what you're asking. Still a little fuzzy on the details, though. That outfit's very cute, and far be it from me to pick apart your fashion sense. But I really think that's a you outfit. Can't imagine it would look that good on me. Or anyone else.
Oh, but it does. Toko! Come on over so she can see!
Sagisaka?
Brimming with hope, I am... Ambrism?
No! You must put more energy into your intro. Your spirit was much better at the cosplay fest.
Yeah, but that was a festival. It was fun. That made it easy. Here, I don't think I can do this.
This seems really out of character for you, Sagisaka. What's going on?
She kinda just told me to put this on with no explanation.
Just look, don't talk. See that it's not just me, but any cute girl who is able to wear cute clothing and look good, non-conditionedly.
Okay, but you have to understand, I've spent a lot of time building a very specific image for myself. See, Rin has this dark, edgy vibe with just this tiny little naughty streak. It takes a lot of work to keep that up. I don't really want to blur that line, you know what I mean?
Glistening with purity, I am Sapphism.
What? Sis?
See? Even your sister Shizuku looks lovely in that outfit. It would suit you just as well, Rin.
If you live in fear of self-reform, your soul will stagnate. You should know that just as well as I, Rin.
Does cosplay really count as self-reform?
Sis, you look beyond divine. Sheer beauty exudes from every pore of you, and your very presence is so bewitching that even the goddess of beauty herself couldn't look away. It's as if you're the embodiment of the Night Eater's soul. Gazing upon you has cleansed my heart.
Now hold on just a minute here. You didn't say anything like that when you saw me in this getup.
What are you just standing around like an idiot for? Go get my digital camera! Go! We're going to hold a cosplay photo shoot for my sister.
We are the unbreakable wall that keeps Akiba safe from harm. We are Akiba Squad strip prism.
Well, it's good to see a little sisterly love at least.
So do you finally understand now how well a cute, adorable outfit would suit you too, Rin?
Well, hang on. It looks good on Sis because Sis is gorgeous. That's it.
No. It would look good on you too, I'm sure of it.
Yeah, for what it's worth, I'm pretty sure this kind of crazy getup would look way cuter on you than it does on me.
Can't hurt to at least give it a try, right? That way you can judge for yourself after you've seen it in action.
Ugh, what's with all the pressure? What, am I surrounded here? What do you think, Minion? Man, even you?
If you're receiving this many requests, isn't it worth taking under advisement? Listening to the fans is an essential part of being an Akiba idol, after all.
You do have a point. I guess I'll give it a shot. As long as it's nothing drastic. I mean, one little accessory could throw off my whole image.
Oh, this is gonna be fun!
Wow, I guess my sacrifice wasn't in vain after all.
Will you cosplay SP with me, Rin?
No, I don't think I'm ready to go that far. I'll leave that to Toko and Kati.
Damn, guess Guess I can't get out of this that easy. Huh.
Anyway, what do you say we strike while the iron's hot? Come on, manager. It's time to do some accessory shopping.
Pretty much is her manager now, ain't he?
If that's what the kids are calling it these days.
Hey, zip it. I go for my little sheeplings, so that I may fire the starting pistol to my future before the phosphorescence of the half-moon shines upon them.
Ooh, Rin's back in idle mode. It's been a while.
Go get him, Tiger.
Welcome! So I said I was in for trying out a cutesy look, but where do I even start? Sis can make anything she wears look good, but me, I just can't make up my mind. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm leaving it all up to you. Pick out an accessory that you think would look good on me. I don't even know what that is, but it sounds sickening. Now, just keep it simple. I'm starting to think maybe you're not cut out to be my manager. Unfortunately, I made such a big production of telling everyone we were going to pick out accessories, I really can't go back empty-handed. Which means it's time for Operation Clean Sweep. We start at one end and try on every single thing right down the line. Not liking this one. And this one's got a nice design, but the color's all wrong. Can't believe I let myself get tucked into this. Cutesy can mean just about anything these days. Trying to find just the one right thing is like catching a cloud out of the sky. Is there something I can do for you?
Are you Rin? Wow, it really is you.
This is not a good time to run into one of my sheeplings. Especially not when he's a synthester.
Hey, can't synthesters fall in love with pop idols too?
No, they can't.
Well, that was a short romance. If that's how it's gonna be, then we'll just show you we love you with force.
Okay, showing love with force is absolutely not appropriate and will not be tolerated. Seriously, synthester or no, for one of my fans to even think of that, that's just wrong on so many levels. Come, manager. Let's show these ruffians the door, so we don't disturb this lovely establishment, and then whoop their candy asses till they get a freaking clue. Let's do this.
Try this! Let's go!
How do I
How about this?
Sheeplings onto the path of righteousness is yet another of the idol Rin's many sacred duties. Never forget that. Now then, let's get back in there and continue our accessory extravaganza. I feel weird. Like I'm all self-conscious now. What do you think? Does it look good on me? I mean, again, there's this image I'm trying to keep up. Sis can rock this look, no question, but me? I'm just not really sure. You think it makes me happy to hear you say that? Huh? Though I do have to say I think we picked the right one. It's the best they had to offer by far. I hate using the process of elimination to decide, but you can't argue with the results. Still can't believe I wound up with an accessory you picked out for me. Next time, I need to weigh my options a little more carefully. Still, even if you did come up with some questionable choices here and there, you've got a pretty good sense of things overall, I'd say. Keeping you on as my manager might not be quite so bad after all. It helps that you're nice and resilient, too. Oh, which reminds me. You know that sudden weakness you had a little while back? You still get that? Worried? Like that would ever happen. I was, just thinking, your destiny is to be worked to the bone pretty much, forever. If not as a Night Eater familiar, then as my manager. And I wanted to make sure your body was up to the task, so good luck with that, I guess. Anyway, how about we get back to Mogra?
Hey, welcome back.
Where's everyone else?
They all had something or another to do and went their separate ways. But actually, I'm glad you're here, Rin. There's something I've been meaning to ask you.
Oh? What would that be?
When I was listening to your song at that concert, this imagery just popped into my head out of the blue. It was like scenery. But it wasn't random. I felt like it was made to match your lyrics perfectly. I just thought it was kind of weird, so I wanted to ask you about it. Have you heard of that before? Is there a name for it? Maybe on the off chance that it was intentional? Like some kind of Night Eater, I don't know, magic?
Well, I definitely wouldn't call it magic. But it might have been an effect of the words themselves. Their inner essence, their soul.
Soul?
Words do have souls, you know. Words are vessels. They hold our entire world. They carry everything we know all across the globe all the time. Think of the potential for power in that. When I'm singing, I put bits of my own thoughts and feelings into each and every word before I send them out to my fans. It could be that every one of them sees the same thing as you when they hear the spirit of the message.
I kind of get what you're saying. It's almost like a form of hypnotism, right?
Sure. For more sensitive people, it could be.
Huh. Are you saying I'm sensitive? I'm a hell of a lot more sensitive than you, at least.
Well, if you're in doubt, we could put your sensitivity to the test. I'm really not much of a hypnotist, but I could at least send out a few simple suggestions and we'll see if they affect you.
Really? Yeah, I'd love to try that. But, what kind of suggestions are we talking about? Oh, wait! I know! How about you convince me I'm the strongest warrior ever, and I can take out like 100 synthesters one after another without breaking a sweat?
Somehow I thought you were gonna say something more ladylike.
Well, I can try to think of something else.
No, let's go with that. Right. You ready? Whenever you're ready, just look into my eyes.
Stare.
Toko Sagisaka, you are the world's strongest warrior. You are peerless, able to face down an army of 1,000 even by your lonesome. No one in Akihabara can stand a chance against your incredible skill. Something like that, I guess. Not that anyone could possibly get hypnotized from just that. I mean, come on. Huh? Sagisaka, you're staring.
Time to go thin out the Synthester herd.
Whoa! Wait, Sagisaka!
The hunt begins.
Stop! Wow. I wouldn't have guessed she was that sensitive. Why are you just standing there? You're not gonna tell me you're hypnotized too. Come on! We need to chase her down before she hurts herself. We'll start on Junk Street and work our way out from there. Come on!
Spoils. The spoils of war.
There she is!
All who stand before me will fall.
Yeah, this is really bad. She's not just going after Synthesters. It's like anyone she sees is an enemy. Seriously, I wasn't even trying. It wasn't supposed to work. You ready? You and I are gonna have to stop her, together. If we strip her clothes off, the shock alone should snap her back to her senses.
Face me, cowards. None shall escape my wrath.
Let's do this.
What if I...
Ah! Why aren't I wearing any clothes? Oh, good. You're back. Here, you can get dressed now.
Thanks. Don't tell me I fell for your spell, hook, line, and sinker.
I'm afraid you did.
Ugh, I'm really sorry. I feel like I must have caused some serious trouble, especially for you two.
No, this was my fault. That hypnotism bit was supposed to be a trick. I had no idea it was gonna work so well. Though, now I do have a whole new respect for my own power.
Yeah, I think I'll stick to listening to your music from now on. Thanks.
I will say, you had some pretty good moves while you were under. If you ever want to become my familiar, I bet you'd be a force to be reckoned with.
I'll pass on that, I think.
Well, at least we're all okay. Back to Mogra, anyone? I can't wait for my next concert now.
You seem over the moon today, Rin.
No more than usual. This is how I always am, always. It's not like I'm having some kind of endorphin rush just because my sister said she liked my outfit. Nothing like that at all, thank you very much.
Yeah, you're on some kind of rush, all right.
Not to put a damper on your good mood, But may I ask if the concert you have planned is another impromptu outdoor show?
That's the idea, yes.
In that case, you might want to postpone it at least for a little while.
But why? Plain twin?
I know that I'm probably the least standout character among the freedom fighters, but I don't much appreciate being called out on it.
Well, how about if I call the other one dumbass twin? Fair?
What the? Are you just gonna let her insult us like that?
Fine then. I was just trying to be friendly. Right, so postponing the concert. Why would I want to do that again?
Ah, well, you see, Daishion Pharmaceuticals is cause for concern, to say the least. We've already seen that they're hunting you and Miss Kasugai relentlessly. And it stands to reason that their pursuit will only escalate further from here. It seems wise not to draw their attention.
But I was planning to reveal my new image to the world.
Yuto's right. Might not be worth it in the end. If you want to show the world how much you've changed, you can always do it right here in my bar.
What purpose would that serve? It wouldn't mean anything to my little sheeplings.
Then let's show them. Let's show them all.
Miss Kasugai.
What are you saying? We just got done talking about how dangerous a live show would be.
And I'm saying that's all the more reason to put one on.
What did you have in mind?
I was hoping you could help me lure Daishihan out of hiding. Sakaguchi is extremely weak-willed, so with any luck, a mere warning from me is all it'll take to make him second-guess everything he's doing. I simply need to make him realize he's playing with forces beyond his control, and the rest should be easy.
So you believe that act alone can put a rift between Daishihan and the organization?
I don't mind being the decoy for this little sting, but the enemy won't come to us easily. That's why I want to make use of Rin. If we spread the news that Rin and I will be in the same place at the same time, the guilty party won't be able to resist the chance to secure us both. In fact, I imagine Sakaguchi is simply dying to see the look of anguish on my face as he captures me. So I've no doubt he'll be there with bells on, not to mention some hired goons at his side.
Do you truly believe it will work?
Sakaguchi is a small-minded individual. His behavioral patterns are startlingly easy to read. Of course, this all assumes you trust me well enough to lend me your support, which of course I'd greatly appreciate.
Don't speak out of turn. You're going to help out with whatever I decide to do. That's what a manager's for. And I've decided to greenlight this plan of yours, Shion Kasugai. It's not a bad idea.
Oh, so you put your faith in me then. How very gracious. Thank you.
So let me get this straight. Your plan is to give this managing director guy a stern talking to? Gotta say, I feel bad for the poor bastard.
Could it be, Rin, that you want to put on your live show so badly you'd go along with anything?
What? That's ridiculous. What gave you that idea?
Probably the part where she looked into your eyes for like half a second and saw that she totally nailed it.
Well, what does it matter anyway? Let's not sweat the details. If we're going through with this, we need to leak the time and place for the concert online.
All right, sounds like it's my time to shine then. I can spread anything across Pitter in a matter of seconds.
Would you be comfortable being Rin's bodyguard? I'll look after Miss Kasugai's safety.
That's very comforting, although if all goes well, that won't be necessary.
Cool, we're going viral. Been a while since your last live show, Rin, so we've already got a ton of responses.
Well, that's wonderful to hear. I can feel the anxiousness of my little sheeplings even now.
Everything's set then. Let's go to the usual spot.
Roger that. Come on, everybody, to Akihabara Station. My own precious stage here at the station. The Night Eater village where I grew up, they're all about tradition. They treat all these ancient customs like they're sacred commandments, all tried and true. I mean, I guess there's nothing wrong with that. In fact, there's a lot to be said for keeping this incredibly ancient culture alive through all these countless centuries. Literally, countless. But still, I've been around longer than just about all of you combined, and most of that time's been taken up with rituals and lessons and solemn reverence for the past. It gets old. When I first came to Akiba, it was just to hunt synthesters. But the more time I spent here, the less I was able to control that little voice inside of me that was screaming to get out. My own voice. The one that said, screw customs, screw traditions, this is who I am. This is what I want to tell the world. And that's when I took the first step. I took that voice inside of me, all the thoughts and feelings I'd bottled up in my life, and I turned it into song. Then, all of a sudden, there were people all around me listening. People who actually cared what I thought and how I felt. I was an outsider here, but all these total strangers were cheering me on. And those strangers are what keep me going. They're the reason I'm so dedicated to carrying out my mission. I want to protect them all. Akiba is a place where all forms of expression can find open arms and open minds. And the new me, complete with accessory chosen by you, is sure to find just as many fans just as easily. There's this passion in me now, right down to my cells. I don't even know what it's for. It's like I'm about to find some new place no one's ever seen, and then sing about it. It won't be long now, my little sheeplings!
Rin's changed. There's a certain radiance about her now that was never there before.
I see it too. When I first laid eyes upon her, I felt a jolt through my body, as if the universe were saying, keep an eye on this one. And her idol aura seems even greater now than before.
Does that mean you're the one who adopted her as an ad girl for Daishihan?
I was the one who made the initial push for her, yes. I could never forgive myself if I let such an outstanding talent slip through my fingers. Though I don't think she realizes the role I played in her success.
I can sense an intense, murderous hatred directed at us right now.
Looks like the Daishihan agents have made their entrance. Let's back away from the stage. Nice and slow and without calling any undue attention to ourselves.
Well, well. It's good to see you again, Ms. President. Or should I say, Ms. Former President. With Rin performing just across the way, I take it you two are in on this together? I wouldn't be surprised if you're the one who sent her after me, since you seem to be such good friends now.
Oh no, nothing of the sort. Rin didn't trust me either at first.
Oh, I see.
At any rate, I'm certain you have a mountain of work waiting for you, so I'll get right to the point. I want you to sever your ties with the organization. Bringing synthesters into the business arena is, well, nothing short of reckless endangerment, to put it kindly.
So, that's your angle then. I'll be sure to take your recommendation under serious advisement. Though it's unlikely anyone will give it any real consideration. You are, after all, no longer the CEO of our company. You're not associated with us at all anymore, in fact. And I don't recall us ever taking advice on company policy from the general public before.
I suppose not. Well, if I'm nothing more than a member of the general public in your eyes now, why not simply let me live my life in peace?
If we do that, what guarantee do we have that you won't go spreading baseless rumors about us? As soon as this little show is over, I'd like you and Rin to come with me.
Oh? Kidnapping and confinement are both rather serious crimes, you know.
It'd be completely voluntary, I assure you. And you have my personal guarantee that you'll be treated with all due respect. Though, if you happen to decline, I will have to give my associates a chance to persuade you.
So, you're asking nicely, but we either go quietly or kicking and screaming. We always used to say you didn't have the spine to be a director, but it seems you've grown one after all.
All right, then. Take this woman to the location we discussed.
Yes, sir.
So, you brought backup after all. Well, no matter. Take them all down. Please, I'm opposed to violence.
Just as I thought. You can't possibly have any say in all this shady business. Too much heavy lifting for a lackey like you.
Shady? What nerve! I'll have you know the syntheser's somatic cells display properties that could be used to treat otherwise incurable illnesses and, well, suffice it to say, my research could save countless lives.
Furthering medical science is a valiant goal indeed. But you never truly cared about that, did you? You only wanted fame and fortune, no matter what you had to do to achieve it.
You were studying them too. Are you going to stand there and tell me you weren't planning on profiting from them yourself?
I'll tell you more than that. I only studied them because I wanted to know more about them. Pure intellectual curiosity. And I would never, ever sacrifice other people to satisfy that curiosity. That's unconscionable. Besides which, I'm a member of the AKIBA Freedom Fighters now. My first priority is to protect this town. Research comes later.
Damn it, this isn't over! You haven't won, you hear me? I've still got the organization behind me 100%!
Behind you? Oh dear. I certainly hope you weren't counting on